well. We're not done here. There's still a lot of quills to remove and a lot of things to be concerned about. I don't want to have to give her more sedation for one thing, so I'm trying to get all these out as fast as I can. That one's way in your lip. Whew, that was a lip piercing. Yeah. Right up next to it. Oh, that was a good one. That would have been a lost canine. Let's see, I wonder if she's going to let me do these. Yep.
All right, we have one like. Thank you, I do appreciate it. We're gonna come over here.
Okay. Okay, sweetheart. Oh, there's one in your throat. Darn it. So as I look in the back of her throat, lo and behold, there's something sticking out of her tonsillar pocket. So as I peel it down, it's actually a quill about 1.5 inches long. And that's a horrible spot to have a quill. That would cause her to be gagging and coughing for months. And if it migrated, there's a lot of serious structures right behind there. You know, there's her jugular, her parotid. Right. So very glad we saw that one. Yay. Oh, Lori. There's all kinds of crazy places that porcupine quills can migrate to. And you can't predict it. So, alrighty, Mrs. G's. She's waking up. Over the next couple of days, yourself and who's ever looking after Martha is going to need to be doing this kind of, feeling up, especially on her legs, kind of going up against the grain, because there's undoubtedly a couple of her shoes broken off that
hey, Alf.
That we just don't even feel right now.
How's it going?
But over the next few days, even a couple of weeks, they might start popping out. Every last quill that we can find is pulled. So now we're just going to support Martha while she's waking up. We're going to keep her close by so we can just keep checking her. Perfect. And I think she's going to come around just fine after this. Oh, good. That went pretty well today. That was a good day.
With the waiting room finally clear, Michelle closes up shop. But midsummer up here means the workload rarely lets up. Daybreak, and Michelle and Tracy are on a plane, traveling over 500 miles to the Alaska wildlife.
Hey, Mimi.
Where a moose cat has some serious digestive issues.
A couple of the moose calves they are having some issues. Okay. One in particular is not interested in taking a ball and not eating very well.
All right. I just shared to the Portland group where I'm so famous right now.
It was long. It's boring. Had a bazaar.
I was supposed to help with the bazaar, but I got forced to take my car out. Actually, I think technically it's the wife. I got forced to take the car out to work. Coworker called out. Such is life. Of course, we have a non-broken down box. I'm judging her because she knows it's one of my biggest pet peeves. All right. Let's see. What shenanigans? What?
You know the new Dubai chocolate?
Yeah.
The brownie with the topping.
Not good?
Smell, I don't know. It smells a little like chocolate.
Peace be upon you. Al, swear to fucking God. I swear to God, I will put you in timeout. Look at me. Look at me. Looking at you. Looking at me. I swear to God, I will put your ass in timeout. Well, there it goes. No!
She just plopped her butt down and looked at you and smiled.
No. She knows that today is supposed to be sit-up day, but because I fuckered up my back, I am going to be holding off the exercises until next weekend. Yeah. I love that as much as the next person that likes to exercise does. Just fucking hate it. I fucking hate it. I hate getting older. Should never have let my body go. Alcohol, not nearly as fun as a lot of people make it out to be. First of all, when it comes to...
Are you a little extra handsy when I'm drunk? Not more fun for you?
Okay, so we have no tarantulas up on the lid. That is a good sign that we can just pop the top off. Now we know the two locations where these tarantulas tend to live. Hey, Clarissa. Sitting in the truck. Yeah, we are not the same. We are not the same, Alf. We have a tarantula sling that lives underneath this. And we have another one that is living underneath this wad. This used to be in something like that, but I had to go and use it because one of our male tarantulas passed away. I'm hoping from old age. He was an adult, so it tends to happen. With some species, some tarantulas, it happens faster than others. It's still meh. Male tarantulas typically don't last as long as the females. That's why it's a bummer when you find out you got one. Every now and then you get a male tarantula that lasts way longer than they typically do. We will be using one of those today. Our eldest Monocentrupus balfouri male. Okay, I think I'm missing something. Hold on. All messages. All messages. Oh my fucking god. Whew, I don't got the and now I don't have any. Okay. Oh yeah, herniated discs. That shit hurts. I haven't even had it yet. I have a spastic muscle in my back that hurts. So when taking care of a Monocentrupus balfouri sling, first of all, you got to understand this is a Yemeni species of tarantula. It is an arid terrestrial species. It likes it dry and it likes it dirty. Giving them plenty of dirt to play with is usually the first go-to with the species. However, if you don't give them enough dirt, give them something to climb on. What? Hi, Clarissa? Was that really a show?
Clarissa explains it all.
Oh my god, I never heard of that.
Melissa Joan Hart, right? It was her big show right before Sabrina.
Seriously? I used to have, when I was a kid, I used to have such a crush on Sabrina. She was the shit back in the day. I saw a post from her where she was mourning the loss of one of her friends, the actress that played off of, what is it, Buffy the Vampire Slayer? She was also a Nickelodeon kid, I think. Anyway. Yeah. Slip disc. You know, being a quadriplegic probably wouldn't be fun either. Just saying. Granted, I guess that could be the ultimate slip disc. Okay, I'll turn your light off.
Oh, God.
On a Mama June?
Honey Boo Boo's mom?
No. No, you did not, Alf. You twisted motherfucker. All right.
That's the second horse, and it'd be great to give him good news twice. She's pretty.
There we go. And of course,
Hey, Being so good.
there we go. As you can see, there's not much going on down in that tunnel. This is our cobalt blue tarantula. Not going to give it too much of the misting. Hasn't come out to go and deal with the water in a minute. It's all right. Tomorrow we are going to go and get some more crickets from Scabboos. And we will feed tarantulas and we will feed snakes. You can eat a whole. You're so foul for that. Keeping it all webbed up. I see how it is. She ate the whole hometown buffet, but hey, Alf likes it that way. When caring for a cobalt blue tarantula, make sure keep the humidity up. It is an old world tropical terrestrial tarantula. We gave it bark, potentially used as part of its den, and its tunnel just bypasses the bark. Doesn't use it at all. You forgot how to put a lid on, guys.
Oh my god.
I bet Octomom's husband perfected his pull-out game. Nah, it's too late for that. It's too late for that. I heard that she lost some of her kids. I don't know how true that is. But wouldn't surprise me. All right. Was it Nick Cannon that has a bunch of kids? Yeah. Yeah, he's another one that needs to perfect his shit. This right here is our Arizona Blondie tarantula. It is another arid terrestrial tarantula, except this one is found in the United States naturally. Obviously, it's called the Arizona Blondie. They do have the nifty urticating hairs, but their demeanor is such that unless you really piss them off, generally speaking, they are incredibly docile. The Duggar family has got a lot of shit going on, apparently. Just holy cow. Absolutely insane. By the way, there are a lot of LDS families. Normal LDS. I can't believe I've got to emphasize that. Okay, hold on. So, hold up. I got to emphasize something, and I can't believe I'm going to be saying something good about the normal LDS church. But LDS, the whole LDS scene, despite the fact that I'm not a fan, generally speaking, is not as fucking hectic as that fucking Duggar bullshit that was going on. Like, the whole sister wives thing. Yeah, generally speaking, the majority of the LDS people out there does not happen with them. What does happen with them is they keep popping out kids. And you wind up going from, oh, well, this is just standard stuff, to, Holy crap, it's called fucking birth control. Yeah.
You know what? While on the reels on Facebook,
Yeah.
all of the other kids have podcasts and parts of it show up.
Yeah.
They realize that their childhood was fucked too.
Oh, they do?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's the little things. It really is. Alf would try sister was. Yeah. I always made the joke about Alf that he's closeted straight because he says some of the craziest shit.
The Alf reply.
Yeah, he says bullshit. I can barely. Which it brings me to the next thing. These people that have multiple relationships going on, like I cannot fathom the level of multitasking that some people have to be a part of in order to run these lives that they
It
have.
would be even easier to mix up names in bed.
Oh my. No. There'd be no way. I'd be caught so fucking fast. So fast. Because I'd be calling people by the wrong name.
Get down, Duchess. Get down.
I'd be going at it, all of a sudden I'd just be like, and then I'd just be dead because obviously my wife would just like automatically assume and I would just be hit by something heavy and available by the side of the bed. I'm not saying that we have sword objects by the side of our bed like any standard redneck, but I would forget everyone's name. I'm easily annoyed. I couldn't even stand being high with a good friend. I'm easily annoyed. I would forget everyone. Shame. I'll be like, get the fuck out of my house. What is this? A bed and breakfast? Get the fuck out. Oh. I can't wait. My next paycheck is gonna be lit.
Well, not your next one.
Oh, sad panda. Oliver, just because I'm happy for a moment doesn't mean I need to give you pets. You are not the center of my attention.
That's Duchess.
Would you stop trying to pop Wolf in the face?
He does it to her.
Jesus. All right. Now, still have food in this cage. Oh my God. And that's why I'm not about that life.
I've only ever
Look at
had
that.
one hookup, and I'm still continuing with it.
Yeah, my wife lucked out apparently. I don't think dating me is lucky. I think I'm an asshole.
I could say the same thing.
No, you can't. Honey,
I still say you settled.
I did not settle. First of all, when you got together with me, honey, I was a drunk. All right. I'm the one who lucked out. Most people would not have tolerated my bullshit.
If you were still drinking, I might not have.
No. Itty bitty baby crickets. So we have a generation born in here. Okay. We have a generation born in here. Oh, there are a lot of freaking storage mites in here. By the way, storage mites are not lethal to your pets. However, enough of them can cause an allergic reaction in people. They do not eat living tissue. They usually go and they will act kind of like your isopods or your springtail. The extra bit of food that you've got in the cage with your animals. By the way, thank you guys for the 5 likes. I really do appreciate it. For those that don't know, I shared the live stream on the What the Fuck Portland group because I've been rather popular today on there. I have pissed off quite a few people, mostly liberals, because I don't appreciate it when motherfuckers come into my DMs and start shit talking. Just start shit talking. Okay? Let me give you a little advice when it comes to messing with me as an administrator. What?
What else said about Tuesday?
Yesterday, oh shit. When it comes to me as a moderator or an administrator, if you come at me sideways, I will do my utmost to make you famous within the group so that you don't come at me sideways with a bunch of bullshit again. That's the way the cookie crumbles. So full of shit. Demure. You don't send somebody on a spirit quest after getting them blitzed off their minds on shrooms and then turn around and call yourself demure. The man went full. The man went full rainbow after you got done with him. He went from being in a relatively stable relationship with a woman to being married to a man in less than a year. After going and doing that, doesn't scream demure. Good Lord. I'm demure. No, I'm sure you are obscure, sir. He clearly was not that bi. He was with a gal, and then he went on a spirit quest after you gave him Das Boot while stoned on shrooms, and he came out the other side of that flamboyant. I'm just saying, demure does not turn out that way. All right. Let's grab this little one. Lord of the Rings in real life. So, are you saying the face that I made? That's right, folks. I'm skinny enough to look like Gollum. I'll take that as a compliment.
But you have better posture.
For now, my back keeps fucking up the way it is. I'm going to be like... Not where the buried shrooms, but I did hear about Cocaine Bear, which is based on a real event. Are you serious? Go on.
She is like, get away, wolf.
Duchess, get the fuck out of here! Duchess! Okay. So, next up we have ourselves a Lascio Ciano Sazamai. We actually have two of these. Lascio Ciano Sazamai have a more common name that is a little bit easier to pronounce. It's the Brazilian Blue Violet Tarantula. New World Tropical Tarantula. When you own these guys, understand that if they go for a walkabout, you are going to encounter a level of anxiety the likes of which you have never encountered before in your life, because they are masters of disappearing. They are so fast that most people will never see what part of the house they finally got to. And then you will be on the hunt for a smaller species of tarantula. Yeah, I'm not going to show you guys the dogs because I've got to clean my floor. It is not good up in here. Hopefully I'll actually... I had to go to work. Yes, a certain somebody who I need to stop naming on my live streams called out again. And I willfully pulled myself away from the bazaar that I was helping at to go in as quickly as I could, which wasn't very quick because I had to find my shirt or a shirt. I got out there at 10:13 and I worked until 8 o'clock. So almost 10 hours. It's going to be a good check. It's going to be so good. All right. Just going to pop the top off of this real quick.
I don't know about you, but I know one thing we're buying with that big check.
What? Jesus Christ!
Sorry, I did
Dehumidifier?
close. No.
No. Hey, so this is the Lasiociano. Hey! Don't you come up over here with that play fighting bullshit. Hey, no! I have to get a staff to get between them. Just start. No. Go on. Jesus. So, this critter is an insectivore, primarily speaking. There are probably some people that have managed to get them to eat smaller vertebrate species. However, tarantula size would have to come across something that's already dead.
Wow.
In order to... What did he say? Give me a second, guys. There we go. So with this species of tarantula, you want to make sure that you keep the humidity up. Cross ventilation is key. Another big thing is temperature. We keep it between 77 and 80 degrees in the immediate area. Tarantulas. It keeps them happy and healthy. These guys, this one specifically, has been around for about 2 years as an adult. Before that, it was around for about a year. We raised it from a sling all the way into adulthood. I did not think that I was power feeding this little one, but I swear to God, it took only a year to get it into adulthood. That does not bode well for me because I really was trying to keep it slow. I really was. I did not want to fly through it and wind up upset with myself because I had such little time with the critter. This is our other one. We were hoping this one was going to be a female. Turned out to be another male. Actually, this species is more or less likely to flee and throw urticating hairs, of course. I have held both of these tarantulas before. Not intentionally, mind you. Not intentionally. This one was held while we were trying to get it rehoused. It did not bolt out of the immediate area. That was the other one you just saw. This is the same species. Now we do have some tarantula will bite if given the chance. Primarily our old species, old world species, not old species, but our old world species. Balfouri, cobalt blue. Oh, that's right. Our other old world was the Harpictera pulchripes. I already said the Balfouri. All right. Now, this critter does have some of his articating hairs missing. That is a sign of stress. The reason why this critter was stressed that much is because the cats were getting close to the cage originally. We seem to have fixed that problem. But, things can change. Oh, that's a good thing. Seems that I forgot to put the clamps on last night. My bad. We'll get around to that cage soon enough. Like I said, we're not doing exercises for about a week. My body was weak, and I tweaked my back. So I seek to live a life a little bit more meek until I feel less weak. Here we go. There's some cheap ass poetry for you guys. Holy shit. I think I used the same word 3 times. Alright. Wait. Yeah, okay, I did. In this container, we have ourselves roaches. This is the least favorite exhibit. Aww. Jesus, why is everybody winding up on their backs? Duchess, get out of here. You're not supposed to be in here. Great. Adults passing away. I've got a feeling it has something to do with that damned water dish. Damn it! We were close to your mom's today. Tomorrow, while we're out, we need to go and swing by your mom's. Grab that water dish, because I have a feeling that's the reason why these guys are having such a hard time. Hold on. Clean up these molts. Are you serious? There are so many molts in this cage.
There's a lot of training needed. It really can be tricky in terms of, going in with confidence and going in and coming out with a pounding yard.
So when these animals grow, they shed off their exoskeleton, leaving behind almost a perfect replica of themselves, minus all the gooey insides. So we just go through.
Eagle's bones are hollow, but that also makes them more prone to fracture.
Right now I'm feeling down the humerus, which is the first bone that from the shoulder down to the elbow, and then the radius of ulna here. It's the next two bones. Going out to the wrist. And there's the swelling. If there's a fracture at all, it doesn't feel displaced. But in terms of the swelling I feel in the waist and all of that feels great now. So that feels like something would be fairly easy to treat. Hopefully get right back out there soon. So this is going to just stabilize the wound length itself. So it's supported and nothing will move around a lot for the next little while. We're going to give it some supportive care, something for pain and swelling.
Good golly.
That's going to make you feel better, buddy. I feel fairly confident that if there's nothing else wrong, this is likely able to be released within a few weeks. You can hopefully get right back out there soon.
Doctor's orders for this evening?
All right. Hey, Izuku, how's it going?
It's been a really crazy week. We're trying to close up shop and have a little vacay time. Willow and I and Jane and Sierra are going to go out kayaking for the day. We're going to head over to Sea Lion Rock, which has probably
Make sure there are no
100
babies hanging on that.
right there.
I'm gonna go and get them some new water.
That'll be exciting.
I think what I should do is just stop putting that paper towel in it and just give them a bunch of water in there. It is rock.
Kayak. This will be my first time in a kayak. They look awful big.
Crossing a really deep channel. I don't really want to embark my boat.
Well, Sierra doesn't want to tell her to leave. But even on the rare day off for Michelle, it's still all
Woo.
about the
And there goes the caffeine. Yep, it's gone now.
Hopefully the sea lion is looking at us. It's great just to get out with the family and do things like this together. We get to see with the sea lion. It's really neat to watch them all really start fighting. And the babies are there. The big bulls are chasing each other. I love to see that big one trying to get out of the water.
Oh, okay. Hi, Karina.
She's enjoying it.
Y'all need to stop changing your names. It's so confusing.
It's a fantastic experience. Now I got to pass over that.
Now,
In the land of the midnight sun,
Roll camera action.
days for Dr. Michelle Oakley seem to never end.
Crunch, crunch, crunch.
Whether it's rounding up road horses,
Oh,
taking down superstars,
camera girl. 3, 2, 1.
even keeping clear of a stampede,
Oh, wow, girl.
it's all in a day's work.
my mom's grandma died.
It's morning in the Yukon. The sun's been up for hours, and Michelle's headed deep into the wilderness.
Seems to be it's going to be one of those years again.
200 miles north.
Everybody's losing everybody.
She's got a big job, so the whole
All right.
family's coming along.
Whoa, just stand there and look pretty. We got it. Hurry up.
Come on.
Oh, baby.
With a full day of work,
Oh.
there's no time to waste. Everybody's ready? So they're hitting the road in an airplane.
Well, I'm sorry to hear hear about your loss. There's just lost somebody too. No. Okay.
Oh, Kenny's starting.
What happened?
The Oakleys are headed to the Dixon Outfitters, owned by good friends Dave and Tina Dixon.
Dave has a horse he usually uses for the grant. Bob knows he can't find it.
All right, where's the water?
Little help try and round it up, and then I can start it down.
Traveling to the Dixons by air takes a little over an hour, less than half the time it takes to drive.
Hey, there you go. We made it. Welcome back. Yes.
Good to see you. Oakleys came up, they're going to give us a hand, try and find 7 or 8 of our horses that are missing.
No, don't steal your dad's money.
Give you a hand on the ATVs.
Duchess, no. Go on. So next up, we got ourselves. Oh, we got 6 likes. Thank you. We got ourselves a Theraphosa. Now, let's do it this way. Thank you. The overall Theraphosa family has a knack for being incredibly defensive. These are a tarantula that will, whether it's a Theraphosa apophysis, Theraphosa blondie, or Theraphosa burgundy, throw urticating hairs, give you a threat pose, or even bite you. Because they, Theraphosa, not Theraphosa, although it does sound very similar. Theraphosa apophysis is one of 3 of the Theraphosa family. The Theraphosa are the largest tarantulas in the world. They are not very toxic, venom-wise. Their behavior might be construed as toxic. Ours has molt multiple times in our care. We got it when it was just an itty-bitty baby, and we have raised it to be the juvenile that it is today. I will showcase what this critter looks like. Gotta pop the top off of this bad boy. We do have Springtails currently working in the cage to clean up what little mold there does. It probably does not look very good. But it does look like it's dying back a little bit. Got it up on the sides. Now she is just a juvenile, so she's not going to get, she's the biggest she's going to get. She is likely pre-molt. We have caught her outside of her den a couple of times. She likes it moist, which tends to bring about the mold. I don't with too much humidity on the outside here, but we should probably get a little bit on the inside of that den to boost said humidity and give it more of a fighting chance when it comes to molting. The Theraphosas in general tend to have a hard time surviving the molting process. Wolf! I'm trying it to make it so that I don't scare the tarantula. So I'm kind of shooting the water at an angle into the den so that if it splashes, it goes against the side of the den and not directly into the back where it is going to spook the tarantula. Yeah. Generally speaking, when it comes to having a Theraphosa of any kind in its older years, it's getting closer to being an adult, you want to give it as much room as possible. These tarantulas will get face hugger size. Like, when you go to take care of them, if they're feeling feisty, you're going to want to just give them your house. They're going to get that big. Don't give them your house. They may be that big, but they don't do really well with house upkeep, let me tell you.
Food in the dish.
Duchess! Eat the food in your dish, you beautiful little puppy, you. Don't sass me.
like,
Do
she's
not
like, he
bump
thinks
the
I'm
tarantula
crazy.
table. Hey! Both of you. Oh, okay.
Wolf, really? Wolf, quit chewing on that leg.
Stop sassing me. Yeah. 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 Little shit. Little shit. Little shit. All right. So let's go grab the adult Monocentropus balfouri. After we close this cage up. Hopefully tomorrow I will get plenty of time to work on the house. Did you drift off? Yeah, you probably did. I don't care. No. Inside voice. Now, take this. By the way, the temperature reading right now is at 79.2. Near perfect. Near perfect. If we could get it to hover around 80 a little bit more, that would be beneficial toward both of our scorpions right now, because both of our scorpions are pre-molt. My wife's emperor scorpion more so.
Wolf, let her eat.
Wolf doesn't have food. Do you need food? Do you need food? Is that what this is? Is this you throwing a little temper tantrum because you ain't got food? Oh shit. Of course he's gonna throw a little. Oh. Yeah, we are definitely running low on food. Little guy! Hold on. Look at him. We specifically got that to give him as much room as he could possibly need. He is such a big ball python. Absolute wonderful snake. There you go, Wolfie. Now, I'll let you guys look at the snake. We're going to be feeding them tomorrow. Bring these guys. I honestly don't know what she was working on, but Galorm, our female Monocentropus balfouri tarantula, was up from 2 in the morning until I think it was like 6 in the evening, working on webbing the ground and the skull and everything else. But now that I look at it, it's just like, where'd all that work go? All right. Wolfie is fed. What did you even work on? I literally have her on camera, just bobbing and weaving her spinnerets all over the cage. So we have Larry, the 8-year-old male Monocentropus balfouri right here. And that right there is Galorum, our female. They have been so active recently, but like all of that work, and I don't see much of any change. Girl, where's all the effort gone? Okay, this needs to get changed out. Let me have your boy. Now these do tend to be very, very defensive. And when it's an old world species like this, they don't have urticating hairs like their new world counterparts. So what they tend to do is bite first, questions later. Okay, so they'll probably throw up a threat pose. But if you continue to ignore the threat pose, they will bite and ask questions later. Maybe it won't be bite first.
Surgery was incredible. I mean, she had a whole bunch of blood. I mean, there wasn't guts hanging out. You know, she had them all sewed back up again really well. And didn't hurt himself getting up. That's fantastic. Nothing to worry about anymore, eh? Well, it's all synced up. Michelle's working tough. But it's getting late, and no one's flying out of here tonight. What's left of these are going to be sleeping out under the stars. Yeah, let me down.
Let's get this. I'm so glad my back's not hurting as bad as it has been. Like I said, we're going to get back to it. I was getting really happy with the level of progress that we were making with the pull-ups. Trying to do one pull-up is damn near impossible. So what we've been working on is getting my overall strength built up using various straps. So it equates to basically but it's a little bit different. It's easier if I explain it, which I'll do here in a second. Monocentropus balfouri. It's a species that we've already gone over once because we have 2 slings of this variety, or spiderlings of this variety. Monocentropus balfouri are a species of tarantula typically found on the island of Socotra in Yemen. They are arid terrestrial, but they still need warmth. And by golly, 79 degrees is right where you'll want it. All right. You don't want to go up into like the mid 80s because that can stress them out, especially if you don't have enough dirt for them to burrow into, which is their go-to when trying to get out of the heat in the country where they're from. Same goes for many of the various tarantulas and snakes that you might see here. Well, of course, all of the snakes that we own are the same species, but you know what I'm trying to get at here. Living in Oregon does make it a little bit easier when it comes to regulating temperatures, because seldom does our temperature get out of control. In the summertime, it might get up into the 80s inside, at which point we turn off all of the heat emitters and just let everybody be miserable together. Well, the animals love it, but we cook. We humans cook. We have an AC unit in the living room, but it does not get across the whole house. All right. Okay. that caffeine that I had earlier is wearing off. Here we go. Now we are going to check on this little girl. I thought they said cat. And I was just like, they're gonna do what now to that cat? There she is in all of her barely visible glory. That is Ducky, our green bottle blue tarantula. She is a species of tarantula that is fairly unique in its care. And I say that because it is a tarantula that should have its habitat misted every other day to mimic the weather phenomenon that might be coming offshore, as this tarantula lives on a peninsula in Venezuela where it gets some rain and it gets some sun. And it's this off and on weather pattern system that you've got to take into consideration when housing this critter. I swear my freaking coworker better show up to work tomorrow, because just don't foresee me getting out of bed before 8. Just is not going to happen. Oh. I don't know about you guys, but I'm exhausted. It is nearing 11 o'clock. We still have 4 animals to take care of. Tomorrow is snake feeding day.
What?
Said tomorrow is snake feeding day. It's also game day. I want to do some gaming. There might be some new games that we can try. I don't know. I tried that new Deadpool game. I was unimpressed. Like, I understand they're trying to make it like comic book-esque, but I would have rather preferred it if they made it a little bit more realistic. It was too arcade the way that it was made. Get your claws out of that chair!
It's Jasper this time, or is it both?
All right. Next up, we have the 4th. Get your claws out of that chair! No! 4th largest tarantula species that we know of. This is a Lasiodora parahabana, or a salmon pink bird-eating tarantula. This is currently the heaviest tarantula that I've got in my collection. And she, too, is looking fairly pre-molt. I mean, look at that booty. Absolutely thick. Now we do miss. Get your claws out of that chair! Fucking cat. This critter does have a full abdomen of verticating hairs. However, she has not thrown them in quite some time. Look at that. When it comes to general care, we leave her with a stretch of dry soil as we tackle the rest of it with some really... Oh my God. There we go. some humidity. There we are. That's what we're looking for. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll try to do it this way. Oh, that won't work. There we are. She is so fat she can barely move. It's okay. It's alright. She will molt and be even larger. She'll be a monster. Ugh. I'm picking up these cages with very little pain. I had a lidocaine patch on for most of the day. I did. I wrapped it up in the cardboard that was left over from, I think, your shirt. I think I threw it out. All right. Oh. Oh my goodness. You're okay. That's right, squeaky toys. Oh, I definitely could not have helped Luke today. Especially, I mean, since I went, definitely couldn't help, but with my back being the way it is, I'd be the most useless person. All right. Get the lights going. I don't know if you can see it very well, but what we're trying to show you guys here is biofluorescence. Biofluorescence is a chemical reaction that occurs between the exoskeleton of the scorpion and the black light that I have here. All scorpions will react to the black light. This is my wife's Emperor Scorpion right here. There it is. Oh, and that, hold on, is the Florida bark scorpion up on that log right there. Up on that cork bark. So, when it comes to care for these animals, it is, generally speaking, pretty straightforward. Once you do a brief bit of research, you'll come to find that it's all about humidity, warmth, and water, with a little bit of feeding in between. This critter should be good. Humidity is, I'd say, on par with where it needs to be. About 75 to 85% humidity in the environment of this particular scorpion. However, I know we're not going to be misting to increase the immediate humidity, but it will need a little bit of water. Thank you for the like. I do appreciate it. 7 likes tonight, guys. 7 likes. Asian forest scorpion. The emperor scorpions both tend to have a milder venom, with the Asian forest scorpion having a bit of an attitude problem in comparison to the emperor scorpion, which tends to be known for its more docile existence in captivity. Asian forest tend to be a little bit stressy and aggressive, which is why you don't want to try to press them to hold them. If they're going to come out, if they're going to interact, it's up to them. Same goes for tarantulas. If you're going to own tarantulas, understand that you're owning them to make sure that their lives are as good as possible in captivity. It is not about making you happy. Once you take that aspect out of keeping it, that whole, oh, well, I have got to go. My curiosities as a human met while taking care of this animal. Once you get rid of that, coexistence with these animals is easy. It's not about having a zoo. It's not about you. It's about what you do to these animals you have in view. This here for now. Again, humidity is perfect in that cage. This critter needs to have his cage misted pretty much every day to keep it boosted, because of the fact that this animal has a screen top cage. Mesh releases much of the humidity, much too much of the humidity that you are putting into cages. Now, I'm not saying you need to dump buckets of water in. I'm saying that you need to focus on keeping that humidity level up. Because when these animals pop off and start molting, you're looking at a potential stuck molt. And a stuck molt is practically a death sentence, and a horrible death sentence at that, for these creatures that we are trying to take care of. So, there it is. That's Axel. Pre-molt scorpion, I'm hoping will pull through its molt effortlessly, because with the humidity in this cage every single day, pressing to keep it high. Remember, you're looking for 75 to 85% humidity without flooding the bottom of the tank. You don't want to drown your animal trying to take care of your animal, just like you don't want to get a stuck molt trying to take care of your animal. We do have a camera set up inside the cage with the scorpion. A lot good that does. It never comes out. But that's the way it is, folks. Everybody wants to say that these animals are too scary to take care of. And I would be like, that might be true if they actually came out a time or two. These animals are docile in nature. They prefer their seclusion. They do not like intrusion. That's why we give them burrows that they can go and hide into. I was trying to find another rhyme, but guys, my brain is holding on to that last little bit of caffeine that I had today. That sweet little freaking neuron intensifying goodness. It's almost gone, guys. And I'm gonna sleep so good tonight. Oh, it's gonna be fantastic.
Poor baby, he just got over here for a squeaky toy.
Now, hey, Wolf, out. Are you gonna take the dogs out? No. All right.
That toy better not stay in that bedroom.
I'm trying to be very careful because
How many snakes do you think are hungry?
it's hard to tell, honey.
We have 2.
Well, I guess we'll figure it out.
They're in the fridge.
All right. Where is that light? Woo! Floor is such a mess right now. There he is. That is our Florida bark scorpion, aka Florida man, aka Carl. Their venom is a little bit more potent than the old world scorpions that we have, the Emperor and the Asian Forest. This critter needs it a little bit more arid, so we spray one corner of its tank, leaving the rest dry. Looks like there's a dead cricket. Right. I need to catch that last cricket. I'll probably do that tomorrow. I'm in no state of mind to be moving anything in that cage around with that bark scorpion. No, that scorpion hasn't shown any signs of being super defensive other than hiding away in a crevice. It's been coming out more and more, and I would hate to ruin what little bit of a rapport I might have with that invertebrate. If it's not feeling super scared, ruining that vibe could cost us like days upon days of being able to view that little beauty. Oh my gosh, my back does not like that. And again, it still hurts less than it did. So we're going to take that. Put it up there. All right. Now, you guys have a good night. Stay safe, and I better not see you on the news unless it's good news. Are you okay, honey? A lot of frustration.